Welcome back. Our next stop is Habersham County's first wine tasting room. Flyhawk Farm Tasting Room is located in Clarksville and offers amazing, delicious wine and horses. Let's go meet the family behind the business and find out more. All right, everybody, I am here inside of the tasting room at Flyhawk Farm with Bill, Susan, and Kristen Vesey, who have opened up this for us to come and film today. Thank you so much for being part of the show.
Oh, we're so happy to have you.
And I want to know a little bit about this, how you guys got started, how you guys chose this area. Tell me some history.
Well, Bill and I are originally both from New England, so we love the mountains, and we went to Atlanta about 38 years ago and raised our kids, and we would come up here occasionally to visit Helen, and we branched out into Clarksville and Habersham and just absolutely loved it. Fell in love right away. And we started coming up and we bought a cabin, and through the years, we were in Atlanta 28 years, we kept kind of increasing our stake here in Habersham. We'd buy this and buy that, and then we ended up buying this farmland. Took us a few years to start construction on the house. We had to pull up stakes in Gwinnett, but we finally moved up here in 2008 full-time. And we've loved it because it's so much like New England without the snow, without the cold.
Well, and what's not to love when you look out your back porch and see these beautiful views of Mount Yonah, and I mean just the topography that you see out here is just amazing. So tell us, what made you want to share this lovely property with the public, with the tasting room?
A lot of it was when we used to come up here from metro area, we'd pack a picnic, and where the house is now, we'd sit on a rock and drink wine and cheese, and just, we admired the mountains and just being up here. You don't realize when you live up here what people in the city don't get to experience, and not living, I guess growing up here, we really valued it, and just once we got here, we wanted to find a way to open it up and let others enjoy it and appreciate it the way we do.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'll tell you, I'm such a huge supporter of the Chamber's, a huge supporter of agritourism, and the fact that you guys are the first tasting room here in Habersham County, we're so proud to have you here and proud to be able to promote you. About the winery, what wine do you carry here?
We are a satellite tasting room for Tiger Mountain Vineyard, so primarily we have all of their wines. We do carry Crane Creek, some of theirs, some of the Cottage, and Currahee out of Toccoa. So we feel like we've got a great offering of sweet to dry to white, rosés, reds. We've kind of got something for everyone.
Okay. And folks can come in and from wine tours, they can come in for private events. Do you schedule this out for private events?
Yes, we certainly do. We've got some reading clubs that are starting with us.
Oh, nice.
Like on Friday afternoons, yes.
Okay. And in addition to being this wine tasting room, there is a equestrian piece to it. So Kristen, tell us a little bit about your involvement and what you do here.
All right. Well, I originally came from Decatur, and I grew up showing American saddlebred horses. I went to school in Columbia, Missouri to Stevens College, where I got my bachelor's in equine science. After I graduated, I worked at a few barns for a little bit. Then I went into the veterinary industry for a time. And now that I'm back in a job where I can, I'm going to start offering some horseback riding lessons.
Awesome. So folks can come here, do wine tastings, and then
ride horse.
So you put together packages.
Yes.
Do you? Okay.
Yes.
What are your packages like?
I offer riding lessons for people who want to take them on a regular basis, and then I also offer something that's not normally seen in the riding instruction world, where I can offer group tourist lessons. That's for if you're only going to be here for a one-time vacation and you want to do something more than just trail ride on a horse that you may or may not get the name of. You'll learn more about horse care, tacking up your horse, getting your horse ready, and actually having an actual riding lesson.
So that's like a full service thing. And how many horses do you have?
For my lessons right now, I have 2.
Okay. And you can just leave from here on site and do the trails
Well,
here?
the arena is at the bottom of the hill.
Okay.
You can see it from the back deck of the wine tasting room. So it's a little bit of a walk down to it, more of a walk up from it than
A beautiful walk at that.
yes.
Well, that's really cool. That's a neat little unique feature to add to a tasting room. So let's talk about, we're here inside, and I'm looking at this veterans wall that you have, which is very special. I want to know a little bit about what made you decide to put this up and what this means.
Well, we always, support the military, and we have all of our families been in the military somewhat. My dad is in the shadow box there. His Marine uniform, he fought in Korea.
Wow.
And then the next one over is our son Stafford. He was in the 101st Airborne in Afghanistan. He did 2 tours in Afghanistan. And then the center one is Sue's dad. He was in the Pacific in World War II.
Wow.
And the last one is Sue's granddad. He was in World War I. So we have a good representation of a military throughout our family.
I love that you do that, and I think for anyone watching, any veterans out there watching, what a unique thing to come and see. I think it's great that you guys pay such honor and respect to the veterans. So let's talk about the hours of operation. When can people come and see you, and how do they find out about you?
Well, we're open right now Saturday and Sunday. Saturday 1 to 6, and then Sunday 1 to 5. As the temperatures warm up and more people start coming, we're going to add days to our schedule, but right now it's Saturday and Sunday.
Okay.
And we're excited because right now we're looking forward to some additional wines from Tiger Mountain that haven't been available until now. They just did their bottling in the past several weeks, so we'll be getting in at least 3 new wines, a Vannet, a Malbec, and Raven Red.
Okay.
There's 3 of their wines that we're really looking forward to offering.
That sounds exciting.
Yeah, they're really good wines.
And what I love is you guys, for us Habersham County folks, you're right here in Clarksville. It's not far from downtown Clarksville at all. It's very easy to get to. So I hope that you get a tremendous amount of Habersham County support out here. And it sounds like you're building up your customers with the Atlanta market and all that too. So that's incredible, and we're excited to watch you grow. Anything else you'd like to add or let people know? Facebook, you're on Facebook.
Yes, we have a Facebook page and a website, and I think our unique offering here is, our tagline is wine and equine.
Oh, yeah.
Because even though there's a lot of wineries in the area, there's none that have horses and wine.
Yeah.
And you can sit out on the back deck here and it overlooks the riding arena. So when Kristen's given a lesson, or if our boarder is riding her horse, people get to sit on the deck and, watch people riding horses, and it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I envy your view. I think it's spectacular. I'll look forward to coming back and sitting out on an afternoon and having some wine and enjoying this. And of course, as the weather gets warmer, I think you'll start to see the crowds really start to come. So thank you guys for all being part of this program today, and look forward to seeing what all happens for Flyhawk Farms. We'll be right back.